won a bronze medal at welterweight in Athens. Coming off a win against John Jackson of the Virgin Isles. And there is the reigning world champion, 20 years of age, from Providence, Rhode Island. Demetrius Andrade had a good win against Andrei Balanov of Russia in his last bout. The United States has won 5 bronze in this weight class, 2 silver and 3 gold. The last gold medal, Mark Breland in 1985. Kenny Gould won the last bronze for the United States in this weight class. In fact, he won the last medal for the United States in this weight class. Welterweight, 152 pounds. If Demetrius Andrade wins, he's guaranteed at least a bronze.
The most talented man on the United States boxing team.
Got into the sport via his dad, Paul, who's one of his coaches at the 401 Boxing Club in Cranston, Rhode Island, with David Keefe. Demetrius liked football as a kid. His dad said, pick one sport, and he picked boxing. Kim Junjoo is 26, Andrade 21. Andrade has the height advantage and the speed advantage. Now does he execute the game plan? Hassan Bougalmi of Tunisia, the referee.
He has one other advantage. He's a southpaw and he has the power advantage. One of the things so impressive about Andrade, his physical makeup, tremendous size, long arms, good height, but he's very strong to go with that. You don't always see that combination.
Teddy, you made the point the other day, he throws his punches with bad intentions, not amateur style pitter-pat. He's looking to hurt you. Well, Andrade was throwing a jab when the referee said box.
The punch he needs right now is that jab, just to control that distance, because it won't be long before Junjoo Kim tries to control that distance. That way, coming in, going out. Very important when you're pursuing a fighter who's going to use his legs, look to pick spots, that you use that jab when you're Andrade, just to stabilize that fighter in front of you. Control that part of the ring.
The second time he has cautioned the boxers for not punching, so now Andrade obliges and pumps out for a jab.
In this kind of case, the old-time fighters would say, listen, you're not comfortable finding something, going after a guy because he's trying to set you up as Junjoo Kim. Maybe he's trying to do to Andrade. Well, when in doubt, use your jab. If Andrade's in doubt, use that jab. That will control things, that will score points, and that will keep your opponent right where you need him.
Kim Junjoo trying to stay away from Andrade.
I'm not seeing enough jabs from Andrade. See, the thing is, they're not landing, it's okay. Throw them out there responsibly, they're still gonna do their job. They're gonna keep your opponent busy, and they're gonna create opportunities as time goes on.
Teddy, you wanna see a couple of 2, 3, 4 quick jabs to work his way in? Now they exchange some punches, and it's Kim Junjoo who gets the point and the lead. Dan Campbell, the head coach, steps into the ring to give instructions.
You gotta use your punch output, man. Otherwise, every time you throw anything at you, they're gonna give him a point, all right? You gotta get off, all right? Start off with that lead off right, put the hook behind it, just slide out that way, okay? Because he's a robot, but as long as you let him stay out there, he'll just let the fight go on and just throw something at you and they'll give him that point, all right? You gotta pick up your pace. You gotta point, you gotta work with it. And wait on that. Time to kick away, don't let time kick away work, man. With both hands. You can't stand the pressure. Anytime you come forward, 3 punches, you can get him, just throw him in. But you gotta throw some punches yourself.
Well, you heard Dan Campbell say, Teddy, same thing you said. Gotta throw punches. Gotta be a little bit busier against Kim Junjoo.
And I'll get a little more specific. Have to throw the jab. You have a long jab, you have a southpaw jab. You have a shorter fighter in front of you. Dominate that part of the ring with that punch.
Some of it nerves.
Some of it is having power. Sometimes, you know, your greatest gift can be your greatest enemy.
Good hook to the body. Good combination as Andrade let his hands go, and he's tied it up at 1. Hooks upstairs with a right hand. Junjoo got the point. Kim Junjoo.
You know, you have a great gift like power, and sometimes you can forget about using the other things you need to use to set up that power. And right now, part of that lapse of memory, amnesia, is affecting Andrade in the jabbing department. You know, if you're not a great puncher, if you're not as strong as Andrade, you're gonna make sure that you use those other things that have to be there, those fundamental, rudimental things that have to be there. That's gonna be in your mind all the time. But again, sometimes when you have the great gift of natural ability and power, you forget the smaller things. Andrade must not forget those small things.
Good shot up top by Andrade. Kim Junjoo got a counterpoint. Kim Junjoo has experience, a bronze medalist in Athens in the welterweight division.
Young man, 20 years old like Andrade, must fight off temptation. The temptation to go just to the power, to wait just for the power. He must remind himself to use the other things that are there for him. And again, as his strap becomes loose to his headgear, he'll go back to the corner and get that Velcro trap or strap attached. But again, he must not forget the other things that set up the power.
Andrade threw a good right hook to the body that did not score. Kim Junjoo blocks that attack, throws a combination of his own. Andrade blocked it. Kim Junjoo gets a point. Now it's a 2-point lead for the Korean Kim Junjoo.
Bob, I've said it before, there's two Andrades. There's the power Andrade and there's the complete Andrade. The one who boxes, who sets up the power, uses jab. Right now it's the power Andrade. That's what he's looking for.
He gets a point back. It's a 3-3 round. It's 4-3. Kim Junjoo. And a stalemate in round number 2. And a 4-3 lead as we take it back to Demetrius Andrade's corner.
You gotta keep that tempo, okay? You gotta keep that tempo. Slide over to your right sometimes, all right? Because he's looking for you to be right in front. You slide over to your right and you can punch from there. Go ahead, boo-boo. Real easy. Let your hands go the whole round. Right. Okay? And step around. After you finish, do not post up in front of you. Double and triple your hooks up on the inside. Come back with the left hand, man.
And here's the power Andrade. Going downstairs a little bit, going inside, and a crushing right hook to the body. Andrade is a good body puncher. He's also a guy with long arms, and he gets caught on the way in there, giving up his height. He's a guy with long arms who knows how to shorten them up enough to fight on the inside.
Korea's Lee Ok-sung knocked off U.S. A world champion, Rashi Warren. And Kim Junjoo knocked off the other world champion from the United States, Demetrius Andrade.
You know,
Andrade got his own feet tied up.
You know, Bob, it's great to have options. First one to say it. Sometimes it's not great to have options. Andrade has too many options. He can fight outside or he can fight inside because he's a powerful guy. Again, knows how to shorten up those arms and fight inside. But in the Olympics, you're served better sometimes on the outside. Right now, Andrade forgetting about the option on the outside, forgetting about that wingspan, forgetting about that jab, and he's looking to fight purely on the inside.
2-point edge for the Korean, trying to pull off an upset here and knock off the reigning world champion.
Look at his size difference. There you see the shoe being tied, but just take a look at the size difference of these two fighters. Right now, Andrade not using that size advantage on the outside with the long arms. He's deciding to use his size advantage in a different way. The size advantage as far as bulk, as far as pure strength. So he's taking the reach advantage away, and he's going inside. And he's hunting for gold on the inside. I don't know if that's exactly the place you want to be hunting in the Olympics.
Andrade down by 2 here in the third. Got an uppercut. Kim Junjoo scored, then Andrade scored back. It remains a 2-point edge for the Korean.
And here's a Korean fighter, a shorter fighter, doesn't have the options of an Andrade. He knows what he has to do. He has to move in and out, try to keep the taller man off balance, move to the side every once in a while so he's not set, and get inside those arms when he can, and make sure that he covers up so when those big shots come, they are blocked.
3-point lead for the Korean. Good uppercut by Andrade. Gets it to within 2.
Andrade might want to start looking, again, for that jab in the last round, start to get some of that height back into the equation. And he might want to look for that punch you just mentioned, the left uppercut. It's available on a shorter man.
You're gonna have to look. One of them punches hit him in the throat. They give him the punch. So they uppercut, they bring it down a little bit toward the chest so you can hit him up on the head.
Boo-boo. You have to stop the dude to get his gold medal, you understand? You gotta work, man.
They helping him. They helping him like that. So
You gotta work.
okay.
Take you down too, man. Both hands, whole round. Gold medal, man.
Demetrius Andrade, the reigning world champion in the welterweight division, down by 2 points against Kim Junjoo of Korea. The winner advances to the medal round and is guaranteed at least a bronze. In Athens, the United States earned 2 boxing medals. And they only have 2 boxers left in the competition, and Andrade needs to erase a 2-point deficit. Make it 3. Make it 2 again as he scored the left. Can't afford to trade points. Good body shot by Kim Junjoo. Those don't get counted.
Well, if Andrade's a gambler, and he's gambling right now, gambling with his opportunity to get gold, he has just pushed all his chips onto one number. And guess what that number is? If it was roulette, it's an inside number. That's where all his money is right now. So that reel's gonna come up just right for him, or it's not.
Kim Junjoo of Korea with a 2-point lead over Demetrius Andrade.
Again,
Now it's 3.
if I'm gambling on the field. And the field in the case of Andrade, I said it right from the beginning, is the outside numbers. But again, everything pushed in on red. Inside number for Andrade. And he's got about 55 seconds now to cash in.
Scored with a straight left hand to get within 2. He's got to get going.
You better look for that left uppercut now if he's going to stay with that inside game. He's got a good left uppercut. And there's a push down there. He's got a good left uppercut, and he's got a short man in front of him.
He looked to the crowd, Andrade did, rather than his corner to find out what the score is. Right hand by Lee Junjoo didn't score. Andrade has 30 seconds left in his Olympics to erase a 2-point deficit, or the world champion is gone. Now it's down to 1 as he takes down Kim Junjoo.
And he's just telling you again that he's committed on the inside to a physical game. There's no finesse game for Andrade.
Good body shot by Andrade, no point there. Kim Junjoo gets a right hand, he's got a 2-point lead.
Andrade's looking for a knockout. I don't think he's looking for a point, he's just looking for a knockout.
Good defense by Kim Junjoo. Demetrius Andrade, the reigning world champion from Providence, Rhode Island, is 3 seconds away from being eliminated.
He gave up his height.
And he is.
And he gave up the chance for gold.
Kim Junjoo of Korea has eliminated the world champion Demetrius Andrade of the United States in the quarterfinals, which means the United States will have their lowest medal total in boxing since 1948 when they had one, and that's depending on whether Deontay Wilder wins his bout. They could go 0 for these games. And Kim Junjoo becomes the second Korean to eliminate an American world champion. Rashi Warren lost to Lee Ok-sung, and Kim Jo-joo has eliminated Demetrius Andrade 11-9.
There's been a lot of disappointing and bad losses throughout this Olympics for the Americans, but out of them all, and Rashi Warren was one of the worst of them, but out of them all, and right there you see Andre not even waiting. He's leaving the ring now and not showing a lot of sportsmanship, and he's being booed for it because he has left the ring instead of staying in the ring and having his...
Showing proper sportsmanship is
Yeah,
what
he's not staying
doing.
in the ring, and as I said, he didn't show good sportsmanship there. He walked out of the ring and did not allow the referee to hold his hand as he held the hand of Kim Junjoo.
We've seen a lot of other guys lose heartbreaking decisions, but they stay in the ring. That was bad sportsmanship. Demetrius Andrade tried to let the power shots go, took that right hand. That was a big punch by Kim Junjoo because that opened up the lead late in the fight. Neither guy got credit for good body shots. Both of them threw some pretty good body shots, but Demetrius Andrade, see Kim Junjoo just in that peekaboo style, Teddy.
Yeah, well, I talked about that, and you know, I'm going to stay consistent with the theme that I was with before the fight started, and that is that Andre decided to fight short, and he wound up being short.
Demetrius Andrade is with Jim Gray.
All right, thank you very much, Bob. First off, why did you leave the ring before the referee made the decision in the award?
Just because I wasn't feeling the whole vibe, man. Like, there's a bunch of reasons, man. They didn't give me what I was supposed to get. Don't get me wrong, he fought a good fight. We both worked inside. But some of the points, I don't know where they was coming from, because most of them, everything he threw was blocked. And I was throwing, I was catching them, but they wasn't giving me no points, so.
You just mentioned that everything was on the inside. Why did you elect to fight this entire fight on the inside?
Because I knew from the outside he's just gonna keep his hands up, so I had to try to get him tired so he could put his hands down a little bit, but he kept like that the whole fight.
You feel you gave up your height and your speed advantage because of that?
Nah, I didn't give up nothing. You know, I was in there working. I was throwing a bunch of punches. They wasn't giving me what I was supposed to get, but there's nothing I can say about it, man.
When you say you weren't getting what you got, it's your feeling you won the fight?
Yeah, of course. I felt I won the fight. I felt it was a good, close fight, but I knew I hit him with way more punches than what they said he hit me with, because he wasn't hitting me with nothing clean.
Can you describe the internal disappointment that you have?
I'm not disappointed, man. I thank God for getting me here, and I thank my family for supporting me. I thank Rhode Island. I'm sorry.